Hi everybody, it's Molly, one of the occupational therapy students here at ASF. And for today's video, I'm going to walk you through how to make some no-bake chocolate chia energy bites. Cooking and baking is a great way to work on many different skills. You can work on some different cognitive skills, such as sustained attention, problem solving, sequencing, and many others. You can also work on some different motor skills. While you're prepping your snacks, you can use that affected arm and weight bear through it as you reach forward to grab different ingredients. But don't be afraid, if you feel like you can, to incorporate that affected side into the preparation. So use your unaffected arm to balance yourself, but reach forward and grab the ingredients with that affected side. If you don't feel like you can pick up the ingredients, you can always slide them too. This is also a great way to work on some weight bearing through your legs and balancing as well. So make sure while you're standing at the table or countertop, your feet aren't together, you have a good solid base of support where you're comfortable and that you feel safe. All right, let's get started. Alright, so for the rest of this video, my mom Linda is going to join us and she's going to help us out. And for this recipe, I went ahead and pre-measured out all the rest of our ingredients to save some time. So for this recipe, you need a cup of peanut butter, 1/4 cup of honey, 1/4 cup of flaxseed meal, 1/4 cup of chia seeds, 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. And for this one, I'm just using mini chocolate chips. And then you need 1.5 cups of oats, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So first, you're going to mix your peanut butter and honey in the bowl until it's smooth. So my mom will do all the mixing. And so if you don't use your affected arm, you can use it to weight bear. So I'll move this out of the way quick. So you can just push down on the table and reach across and grab your ingredient and hand it. Either you do it yourself or you can hand it to your caregiver to help you out. So I'll go ahead and have you empty the peanut butter in the bowl. Okay, and then they can hand it back to you, and you can reach forward and place it out of the way. The next thing you need is your honey. So if you can, to involve your affected side, use your unaffected to balance yourself if you need to, and remember to keep a wide base of support. And then you just reach forward, grab that honey, and you can either dump it yourself or hand it to your caregiver to dump. Alright, and again, they can hand it back to you and use the other hand to balance and reach forward and set it out of the way. Alright, so the next thing you're going to do is I'm going to have my mom here mix, but you're going to use a whisk and you're going to blend the peanut butter and honey together until they are smooth. Okay, so next you're going to stir in the cinnamon and salt. So again, if you're weight bearing through the affected side, really push down through that and use this, your unaffected, to grab the cinnamon and just reach over and dump that in. And then again, if you are going to incorporate that affected side, balance yourself with your unaffected, reach forward and grab the salt and dump that in as well. And then both of those, again, you can just reach forward and slide those out of the way. So once you've stirred the cinnamon and the salt in, the next is to add your oats, your flaxseed, and the chia seeds. Again, so if you need to, These can get a little heavier, so you can definitely weight bear through that affected side and reach up with that unaffected. Or if you want to incorporate that affected side, balance again and just slide the bowl of stuff over to whoever's helping you. Yep, and then with that affected arm, try to push that bowl all the way out of the way. And then next, you're going to add that flaxseed in. And then you're going to mix your chia seeds in. So once everything's evenly incorporated into it, use a spatula to scrape all the sides down and make it into kind of a ball down at the bottom. Make sure everything's kind of evenly spread out. And then you're going to add your chocolate chips in. Yep. Alright, and then you're going to mix those in too. Alright, so once everything is mixed together, you're going to grab a Tupperware. And then you're going to take either a small to medium-sized cookie scooper or just a spoon. And you're going to scrape out about bite-sized balls. And then you're just going to kind of form them using your hands and then put them in your Tupperware. Alright, so if you're doing this by yourself, you just grab a spoon and scoop out a bite size or so. Your caregiver can help you as well if they're helping. And then you're just going to form it kind of into like a nice ball. And this, if you need both hands, use that counter to balance yourself and kind of lean into it a little bit. Otherwise, you can kind of, if you can see me, use both hands just on the counter and kind of roll back and forth. And just continue to do this until you've used up the entire bowl. Okay. Alright, so once you get them all rolled into balls, like I said, you just put them in a Tupperware. And you can either eat them immediately, or you can put them in the fridge and chill them for as long as you would like. Alright, I'm going to do the taste test. Ready?
Alright, yeah.
Okay, go ahead and grab them. Go. How is it?
They're very good.
Good.
Delicious.